Hey, eighth graders, I hope you guys are doing great. So let's look at our module this week. This is what are we doing this week, September 6th through the 10th. So hopefully you guys had a great Memorial Day, no school. If you watched my little video, it gave you some information about Memorial Day. Not Memorial, am I saying Memorial Day? I meant Labor Day, oh my goodness. Anyway, let's see what your to-do list says this week. So first thing, hopefully you're watching my video. So thank you for following directions. Then this week, I want you to do some practice problems. You're going to go to IXL through LaunchPoint, and you're going to complete these two lessons, Q9 and Q18. You can search in the search box those codes, and it will bring them up. And then you're going to work on your 8th grade study guide. So when you click on your study guide, it'll bring up this document in your Google Doc, and your test that you'll have next week looks very similar to all of these problems. So you need to print this out if at all possible, and do those practice problems. And I would like for you to have it completed by Monday. And on Monday, I'm going to make you a video so you can check your answers. Now, the best way for this to help you is if you complete these problems on your own. And then when you watch my video, it will let you know if you're doing it right. And if you're not, watch my explanation on how to do it. So when you do the IXL assignment, remember that the grading scale that I use is a little different than what you'll have in IXL. As soon as you hit a 90, you can stop. I mean, you don't have to, but you can stop because I'll record a 100. If you only, if you're happy with a 90, you can stop when you hit 80. But make sure you do both of them, because whatever your grades are, I'm going to divide by 2. I'm going to add them together and divide by 2. All right. So I am off this week. I am taking these 4 days on vacation. It's mine and my husband's 25th wedding anniversary. So we are in Yellowstone National Park. So on that last screen there, if you looked at the bottom, there is some information that you can contact Miss Wilson. Several of you already have Miss Wilson. And she can help you with any math problems if you need her help. Okay, guys? So as far as IXL, in order for me to know that you're done, instead of me checking IXL constantly to get your grades, you'll have a submit assignment button up here on this side of the screen. If you'll hit that and click finished in the text box when you're finished, so that tells me to go into IXL and get your grades. So let me just pull up a few problems that you will see in IXL. I'm going to do those with you. So let's look at this first one. So when I name angles, usually I only use 1 letter. However, IXL uses 3 letters, so I don't want you to be confused. So basically, this is telling you that these 2 lines are parallel. This one and this one are parallel. So, that means that line IB is a transversal. So let's look at how this is written. It says angle, the measure of angle FGD. So we're going to start at F. We're going to go to angle G and angle D. So whatever middle letter that is, it tells you basically which angle we're talking about. We're talking about this big obtuse angle, and they tell us is 120 degrees. And then it asks, if that's 120 degrees, what is EDG? So just follow those letters, EDG. So we're talking about this big obtuse angle right here. These 2 angles are alternate interior angles. And I know that alternate interior angles are congruent. So that means EDG is 120 degrees. Okay. All right, let's look at another one. We have 2 parallel lines. These are parallel, which means this line is the transversal. And it's always going to tell you those 2 lines are parallel. So it's telling you that MNP. So I'm going to follow those letters, MNP right here. This is 55 degrees. So it wants to know what is JKN. So let's follow those. JKN. So we're talking about this acute angle. So what is the relationship between this angle and this angle? They are corresponding angles. And I know that corresponding angles are equal. So this one is 55 degrees. All right, so not only transversals and alternate interior corresponding, so on and so forth, you're also going to deal with triangles. So we know that the sum of the three angles of triangles is always 180 degrees. So it wants us to tell us what is the value of C. So we're going to take the three angles and add them together. So we have 96 plus 36 plus 2C equals 180. So now we're going to combine like terms. We're going to add those two whole numbers. 96 plus 36 is 132. 132 plus 2C is 180. And this is a two-step equation that you learned in 7th grade. I want to get C by itself. So I'm going to get rid of positive 132. The only way to get rid of positive 132 is to subtract 132 from both sides of the equal sign. So this is gone. I bring down 2C. I bring down my equal sign, and then 180 minus 2C is 148. And then I want to do the opposite. I want C by itself. So right now C is being multiplied by 2. So the opposite of multiplying by 2, I'm going to divide by 2. Oh wait, that's not right. 180 minus 132 is 48, not 148. I'm sorry about that. Ignore that number. All right, so then when I divide 48 by 2, I find the value of C is 24. 48 divided by 2 is 24. So C is equal to 24. All right. Let's do two more of those. So on the right side over here, we're going to add together our angles. So we have 60 plus 65 plus 11S equals 180, always equals 180 when we're talking about triangles. So we're going to add our like terms. So 60 plus 65 is 125. 125 plus 11S equals 180. I want S by itself. I'm going to get rid of positive 125. I'm going to subtract 125 from both sides. So 11S is equal to 180 minus 125 is 55. And then the opposite of multiplying by 11, I'm going to divide both sides by 11. And so S is 5. S is 5. Okay. And one more of those. One more of those. Let me move my little thing over that you probably can't see. All right, we're going to add 3Z plus 2Z plus 60 equals 180. Now we're going to combine like terms. So 3 zebras plus 2 zebras is 5 zebras plus 60 equals 180. We want to get Z by itself. So we're going to get rid of positive 60. So we're going to subtract 60. So we're going to bring down our 5Z because this is gone equals 180 minus 60 is 120. I want Z by itself. So the opposite of times 5, I'm going to divide both sides by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 1 times Z is Z. So 120 divided by 5 is 24. So the value of Z is 24. All right, so those are the type of questions that you guys will see in IXL. All right, so like I said, I am not in town this week. I won't be off the rest of the year unless I'm sick, but Miss Wilson is an awesome math teacher. And so if you need her help, you need to reach out to her. If it can wait till next week, that's fantastic. But make sure you guys are working on that study guide because your test is next week. Your test is actually on, you can take it on Tuesday or Wednesday, the 14th or 15th. And we'll talk about that at our next Zoom lesson, excuse me, our Zoom meeting next Tuesday. So I'll see you guys then at 2:15. When you have advisement this week, you're actually going to join Mr. Cantrell's advisement. So I'm sure I've already talked to you about that, or it's in the advisement course. So just so you know what's going on. All right, you guys have a good, great, wonderful week, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.